Yo, so how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another GTA 5 video. So in today's video we're going to be discussing some very exciting new information to do with the casino DLC coming directly from Rockstar insiders, as well as a bunch of new leaks and features that we can expect to see in this DLC. So as I'm sure a lot of you guys are aware, a user known as Tez Funds, who is a very credible leaker when it comes to information in GTA 5 Online, he has been right on tons of previous occasions. He went ahead and put this tweet out shortly after Rockstar Games ended up confirming the casino themselves on the social club website. He went ahead and said, "Rockstar confirmed there's much more to the casino than a gambling site. A new type of property, a public property where everyone can go in and gamble, but at the same time you can own a piece of it to have as your new business and to experience the luxury life." So off that one tweet alone, Tez Funds has let us know a ton of information to do with this DLC that Rockstar Games have left out on their social club website. One being that this will be a public property and a new property type. So a lot of people have been confused, thinking, is it going to be like a separate property where you have to walk into the little blue circle, then get greeted with a loading screen, and then you enter the building? Or will it be like a public open building, exactly like the strip club is, where any player can just walk in and do what the hell they want? Well, someone actually went ahead and asked Tez Funds this on Twitter, and he did go ahead and replied with the following. Like Sean said, the code isn't advanced to allow that. Rockstar do that to ensure their laws apply there. If they allow it to be accessible without a blue marker, then the code must be hella advanced to ensure that anything stupid the community does won't ruin the experience of who's inside. Which I think we can all agree, anyone who's played GTA 5 more than a week will already know and has half a brain cell that basically there's tons of trolls in this game. One game that represents the real life world more than any other is GTA 5. You have all sorts of different characters on there, and especially a bunch of trolls that just like to go ahead and try and ruin other players' experiences whilst on the game, which personally I actually think is a great part of GTA 5, that you have so many different character types and player types on the game all coming together. But obviously, like I said, there is that type of character that just tries to ruin everyone's day, which Rockstar Games have clearly thought about. So it wouldn't make sense to make the new casinos exactly like the strip clubs, where you just walk in willy-nilly, guns out, where you can just shut the whole place down in seconds and ruin everyone's day. So of course it just would make perfect sense for it to be a public building like the strip club, but instead of having an open doors policy, you just simply have to walk into the little blue circle and then you guys will enter into the casino. And shortly after, someone actually did go ahead and ask Tez Funds, will it be like the strip club? To which he did reply, if I recall correctly, those buildings tend to close its services and everything if the unexpected happen, like if you shoot inside the strip club. If the casino is like that, there will be people who disrupt it to annoy the players who are gambling. Exactly like I said, it just wouldn't make sense for Rockstar Games to make it an open doors policy where you will just get a ton, and I mean a ton, of players coming over, trying to shoot rockets, trying to troll people, putting sticky bombs all over the place. It would just be World War III all over again. Real life doomsday heist. Now, another thing that Tez Funds did mention in his tweet that I found very interesting was that it's going to be a public property where everyone can go in and gamble, but at the same time you can own a piece of it. So we won't actually be owning the entire building like when we own a vehicle warehouse, that's our personal building. When we buy the bunker, that's all our personal bunker. When we own an office, that's 100% ours. Whereas it seems like this is going to be such a massive business and part of the game where we can't actually own the entire thing, but instead own shares in the company. So I'm thinking it could almost be like a little mini passive income for certain players that do want to own shares in the casino, whether that be getting free bets, a discounted rate on chips. Only time will tell, but it will be interesting to see. Now, of course, we do have nightclubs in the game which can be owned personally but can be accessed by the public. So as you guys can see, if you guys aren't aware, when you do own a nightclub, you do unlock the nightclub interaction menu, where it does allow you guys to set the options for the nightclub, how much the entry fee is, whether you want to make it a public or private nightclub. However, there is one section to the nightclub that I could see being replicated very easily in the casino, and it is the section where you guys can see right now, the office area, where basically you guys can access by yourself. You can look out the window into the public where all the public can go, but at the same time you guys can have your own little space, or you can dictate who you want to allow into your office. So it could be a similar situation, because obviously the casino is going to be a resort, so it could be like an office, or it could just be like your own luxury type of apartment there. Do be sure to leave a comment down below and let me know what you guys think. However, more interestingly, Tez Funds went ahead and put this post out on the GTA forums website just a couple days ago, and it does read, Rockstar is yet to submit a background update to fix their half-arsed God mode patch. There's still time until tomorrow, as they don't work during the weekend. Perhaps the QA process is up now, which would take 2 to 3 weeks until the release of the update. To explain it, there's a background script for the current build that Rockstar Games use to hotfix glitches and add changes like the casino props. There's also a background script for the next DLC. Once Rockstar submit the update to Sony/Microsoft, they use the background script to fix the remaining bugs found on the new update, because any new changes to the new update would mean they would have to submit them again. The QA team prioritize the new build over the current build. This means they will be stuck with the half-arsed fix for 2 weeks or more. If Rockstar began the QA process from this week, 2 weeks from now would be July 4th, 3 weeks would be July 11th. In this case, I don't think Rockstar will announce the release date until we are closer to July, because they would have to wait for Sony and Microsoft to accept the new update and confirm the certification process is done. So that paragraph alone pretty much clarifies why we haven't got a release date yet from Rockstar Games, and why it might take longer to release than a lot of people initially thought. And it's just simply to do with the scripting and the QA process of Rockstar making sure all of the glitches are fully patched before they roll out the update or submit them to Microsoft and Sony, as if they're not certified, Rockstar Games will have to go through the entire process of submitting them again, which of course in turn will just delay the entire DLC by even more time. So by simply not announcing any official release date as of yet, they're just covering their own backs and not giving you guys false promises. Now, what is also very interesting, that on the GTA forums website as of right now, it will allow you guys to submit a poll with what you guys believe will be the release date of the next DLC, of course that being the casino DLC. Now, Tez Funds, who has been leaking out all of this information for all of these years, he has actually gone ahead and selected July 18th as the release date. So whether or not that information does hold some weight, only time will tell, but it is safe to assume we definitely won't be receiving DLC this month, and also it wouldn't make sense for Rockstar Games to release the DLC on July 4th. So pretty much any date after then is a possibility. Of course, with Tez Fun saying July 18th and his track record of leaking so much stuff, it would lean more towards July 18th, but once again, only time will tell. And he did actually follow up with this post on the GTA forums website saying, I was simply saying that Rockstar is unlikely to reveal the release date if they started the QA process this week, which implied the update was sent to Sony and Microsoft. They could do an announcement, but I doubt it too. They could do a big announcement next week with the release date and everything. So fingers crossed that we do actually get some form of release date officially confirmed by Rockstar Games, just so we all know when to expect this DLC. But like I said, it is kind of up in the air until the QA process is completed. Now, building off something that I actually mentioned earlier on in the video, Tez Funds went ahead and also posted this on the GTA forums website. It's only one casino. There's no thing as select your casino location that Rockstar have done with other businesses. This time, the casino will be a public property where you see other people in your property, except this time, your property is the private space for VIPs and such. It's also a business. So of course, earlier in the video when I showed you guys that section of my nightclub where you guys can decide who you want to let in there, it's pretty much, I think, was like a little trial run for Rockstar Games with the idea of the casino being released later on down the line. Rockstar Games do tend to do this with new buildings or new scripts in the game. Like you guys remember, the cargo warehouses are so basic and straightforward to what we eventually got later down the line with nightclub warehouses, where we can pretty much make money from all of our businesses from that one location. So if you guys own all 5 MC businesses as well as a bunker, then you guys are always making consistent income from owning a nightclub. So it will be very, very interesting to see how Rockstar Games will run a casino business for the players, but at the same time making it a public property. What do you guys reckon? Should you make it passive income? Do you reckon it should be missions? Do be sure to leave a comment down below. I'm always very interested to hear from you guys, and as always, if you guys do support the channel, all I ask is you do return the favor by dropping a like down below. And if you guys are new around here, feel free to subscribe, as I do post daily GTA 5 videos, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.